And we had put significant, some of us documented, investments around those programs, but they needed it. That's just where the competition was. Nike had already been dominating. Adidas, which we had left 6 months earlier, was still figuring out what they were doing without us gone. They weren't trying to have us get Reebok started. So when I came to your door, I got you on the phone, or I might have flown to your town. I was sitting in front of you. I'm on the phone. Hold on, Sonny wants to talk to you. Pass the phone. And we were getting deals like that. So I was the one on the ground, I-75, I-95, whatever 95 I could make up, doing that. And Sonny was the one just closing that. If Sonny said something was going to happen, done. And my job was to figure it out.
I like the way that you guys added the hip hop part to it. And when Nike was seen as being like super corporate and suit and tie, you guys added the hip hop part to it, and it made like y'all was more connected to the culture. You know what I mean? I definitely like that part of it.
No, we were very fortunate at that time when we were at Reebok, for Reebok as a brand, to realize that they were shifting from sport performance being their primary messaging vehicle to lifestyle was more influential for them. So, I mean, they switched their brand name from Reebok to RBK while we were there. And how lucky could we get not only to have the legacy of what AI had already done in his footwear and his business and his impression on the culture, but then you bring in S. Dot with Sean Dot Carter footwear. You bring in 50 Cent with the G Unit sneaker. Then you have Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, show up and sit courtside at ABCD camp. Stop it.
I remember that. I
mean, that was, and today, so when rappers show up to games in high school, they've been doing that for 15 years. That was definitely one of the biggest moments that kind of started that. And that's when young high school athletes were able to start creating these relationships on the musical side. I'm sure it was happening regionally and locally in people's communities, but on the national scale. And that obviously led to, I mean, when LeBron and Melo played in Jersey in 2002 All-Star Weekend, when everyone was in Philly for the All-Star Weekend, then they drove up to that game.
Yeah, I was there in Trenton. That's where I'm from. I'm from
Trenton.
Trenton.
There would have been social media, bro. You've had this conversation, Mike. LeBron and Melo, they sold out that venue with no social media, no tweets, no IG posts.